Welcome everybody to As a Crow Flies Hiking. I'm going on a longer trip and I thought I would do a video about what I'm packing in this trip. For me, 11-day trip, 10 or 11, depends on how far I get each day, is a longer trip. I'm not a thru hiker, it's just not something I can do right now. But fortunately for me, I am in between jobs. I've retired from my first career and am going to start another job, and I have a little time in between, just enough to do the Alabama portion of the Pinhoti Trail. It is 180 miles of the Alabama section. There's another 180 miles approximately in Georgia. I don't really have time to do that with my schedule, so I'm hoping, if my body will hold up, that I will do 11 days on the Pinhoti Trail in Alabama, starting at Flag Mountain in or near Wagufka, I think, or near Sylacauga somewhere, and then moving up northeast to Cave Springs, Georgia, which will be the line of Georgia, and there'll be flags there, the Alabama and Georgia flag. I'll probably hike on into Cave Springs, Georgia, and then get picked up there. I will also have a resupply about halfway, which should be the Cheehaw portion of the trail. Hopefully my wife will meet me there, give me another supply of food and clean clothes, and so I should be 5 days with food carrying each time, somewhere around that. I thought I'd go through what I have, just the main things. A lot of the things you've seen before if you've watched my videos, but if you haven't, this will be kind of some of the stuff that I carry on a hike. It's a little different because I'm not used to doing 11 days at one time. I've done 8 or so, but not 11. So I think I know what I need. I hope I do. If you see something in the video that I need that I haven't, please share it. Though this video will probably be out well after I get through. Well, let's look at it. So for me, the go-to pack has always been, for a longer hike, is my Hyperlite mountain gear Junction. The Junction has the mesh on the back, but then the fabric on the sides where the water bottle holders are, or side pockets. The front pocket is mesh, and I've just really enjoyed this pack. I mean, it's bomb-proof. It's about 55, 60 liters, and it holds everything I need. It's rugged, and it's very lightweight. It comes down to about 30 ounces. So I feel comfortable with that pack, and that's what I'm carrying. So everything you'll see will be going in this pack. So in my pack, I will start with the bottom. This is just how I do it. You may have a different way of doing it, but inside the bottom of my pack, I usually have up against my back is my quilt, where I have the Enlighten Equipment 20-degree Revelation bag. I love this bag. It's pretty much all I've known because I've carried it now for about 12 years or so. It's been really good for me, though I believe that it has lost a lot of comfort rating over the years, and that's, I guess, to be expected. It is just a quilt that I will attach to my sleeping pad on the bottom, and I have it in a Hilltops Packs dry bag, this Dyneema bag, and that will go at the bottom. I also carry a 1/8 inch Gossamer Gear foam pad, and this pad is for a little bit of insulation, but more so it is a pad simply to go beneath my sleeping pad, and it covers most of my body on the heavy portions, so that if I'm up against a stick or a root or something that could poke through and put a hole in my sleeping pad. Since I've been using it, I have not busted a sleeping pad, so I'm very happy with that, and I always carry it no matter what. It can also be doubled as a sit pad if you need to, but I'm actually carrying a sit pad, just one of these. I'm not carrying a chair because I got a lot of miles to do. I'm probably gonna average about 18 miles a day if I can, I hope to. But I have an extra day built in just in case I have a problem or get sick or something. So this will be my sit pad. I'll keep it on the back, and as I stop for a break or something, I'll sit on that. I will carry a bag of clothes, and when I say clothes, it is simply some essentials that I need beyond what I'm carrying. The temperatures look okay, probably down in the 40s, but maybe a little warm up in the 70s. So I'm gonna carry some extra things just in case. I am carrying a down jacket. This is the Decathalon Forclaz jacket. It's been really good for me. They're super cheap, and I think they're probably bang for your buck, one of the best jackets you can get. Also in here I have my rain jacket. I'm carrying just a simple rain jacket. It's okay. It works, but just like every other jacket, I mean, it can wet out, but it's very light, and so I've used it, you know, just because of that. I'm carrying some sleeping pants. I probably will not hike in these, but each night, just to, you know, feel a little bit fresher each night, I'll sleep in these and not in my shorts. Beyond that, I carry a beanie. In the South, I think we call it a toboggan, but a beanie that I use for at night because of my bald head. And then I got some gloves that have the fingers cut out. They're just little merino wool gloves that I got off Amazon I really like. And that's it. That's all I have in my clothes bag. I've got my Thermarest neoair x-lite. It is a 20-inch pad width. It's 72, I think, inches long, and this thing has been my go-to pad. It really has. When I really want it light, this thing is super light, maybe 11 ounces, something like that. I don't know exactly. I also have the Flextail pillow. It's an inflatable pillow, and it has a rise area on one side, so it really fits my neck. Next, beyond that, I've got my tent. I have the Zpacks Plex Solo. I mean, I don't know what to say more about this tent. It has been a lifesaver for me. It's like 14 ounces. It is perfect for me. I can get all my gear in it, just about. If I don't, then I put my backpack on the outside in the vestibule and put it in a trash compactor bag, and so it sits in the vestibule completely protected from the rain in that compactor bag. It sets up with my trekking poles, which will be on the outside. I just have these Tac9er carbon fiber poles. They're very light and not expensive. So if you want to, check out Tac9er. I've had these for many years and actually works really well. Also in my pack, of course, I have my Hilltop Packs dual pocket bag. So it's got a divider in the center, and I have wet wipes and toilet paper on one side, and then I have my trowel on the other side. Then I have a Nalgene canteen. It has bleach in it right now because this is my night bag, so I don't have to get out of my tent if it's cold or just don't want to get out of my tent and deal with that. I go to the restroom in that, number one only, of course, and that's stays with me, and I love that thing, especially when it's cold, because I don't have to get out of my tent and deal with everything about getting in and out. Then I have also another Hilltop Packs bag. Every bag I have is Hilltops, I'm just going to tell you. This is my steak bag. It has a variety of steaks, but I really like the At Steaks and their little carbon fiber steaks. Unfortunately, At Steaks has gone out of business, but I still have them and love them. I haven't broken one yet. I have my, I call it my Frankenstein ditty bag, but I have a video that I've done on my ditty bag, and if you want to check that out, you can go to, or maybe I'll put a link to it in here, but pretty much all the same. I've tried to just really take out a lot of stuff. But in here it's like most everything I need for essentials, my medical medications and things, and then my toothpaste and toothbrush and things. So I got that in there. And then I have my hydration bag or filter bag. So I have a CNOC, or I call it CNOC, whatever. CNOC 2-liter dirty bag that has a thread, I think that's 28 millimeters, into a Sawyer. So I have a Sawyer, just a regular Sawyer. I don't like the minis or the other ones. I like the regular Sawyer. And that's how I'll filter from a Sawyer into that. And so all that goes in here, and I keep it on the outside of my pack. Also on the outside of my pack is this old school Hilltop Packs bag that I carry with me all the time. I have it because I remember that I have my footprint for my tent. This is a like roofing cloth that I really like. It's very, very light, and it's pretty good and sturdy, so that little sticks and roots and things that pop through don't go through my tent or puncture my sleeping pad. Then, as I said, I have a trash compactor bag. If it gets really rainy or stormy, I'll put my backpack in one of these and set it on inside of my vestibule, and so it stays dry. So this bag goes on the front pocket, the big pocket on the outside, and keeps everything dry in there. And if it does get wet, it's in this bag, so it doesn't get the rest of my pack wet. I'm carrying an umbrella, one of these Six Moon Designs ultralight umbrellas. This has been working for me very well. I love it, so I continue to use it. I'm also carrying my Zpacks headphones because I'm gonna be by myself. I'm probably gonna get bored talking to myself and being by myself. So I got my headphones so I can listen to music. I'll download a lot of, I love bluegrass, country music, and 80s hair bands music. So I'll be listening to a lot of that on the trail. And these little shocks things, they last a long time. It has a cord for it that's a proprietary cord, so I got to remember to put that cord in my pack. Now, beyond that, I have my water, and I don't know if my video's come out yet on this, but it probably has. My Squak water bottle. It's like a Nalgene, but it's longer, so it fits the side pockets better. And I can put my stickers on it because it's a thicker plastic. It's BPA free. Absolutely love it. So I've been putting stickers on as I go. So if you have a sticker for me, tell me. It's got to be small though. I got to put it on here because it has measurements on the back, and that helps. I carry that liter, and then I carry like a half liter or 700 milliliters on the front. I guess we'll move into my food. So each day I have one of these bags. What are these? A quart bag? I don't know what they are. Sorry, my eyes are getting old. But anyway, a little Ziploc freezer bag that I put day one on them. So I've got 11 of these bags. 5 I'm carrying with me, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 will be brought to me halfway, I hope, if they make it. And I've essentially got my calories for the day. I don't feel like I have enough calories, but I'm just trying to go as light as possible. So I've got peanut butter crackers for lunch and then some snacks during the day. Then I have some Star-Kissed chicken in here that will go with ramen noodles on this day. Other days I have a freeze-dried meal like a Peak or a Mountain House. So I'm basically half and half. And so I'm trying to save money. So ramen's cheaper. So I'm doing like 3 days of ramen and 2 days of freeze-dried meals. But that's what it'll look like. It'll be this plus a ramen packet or a freeze-dried meal for each day, and that'll be my food. All of that will go in this bag, and this is essentially what it looks like. This is my food for 5 days, so it's a little heavy, but you got to do it if you're gonna through hike by yourself. And so that's what's gonna go close to the top of my pack. In here I have my cook kit, which is one of these Isopro containers, my little BRS stove. I've got 2 of those little stoves in case one breaks. Haven't broken in 6 or 7, 8 years. I don't know, the little BRS stove. I know they're not as efficient as some of the other stoves, but they're super light, and I haven't any problems. Until I have a problem, I'm not changing. I did get one of those food scrapers because I'm going to be doing ramen and not just boiling water, and a Brillo pad. I'm going to have to clean my pot each night from the ramen that I cook in the pot. So I've got a little food scraper just in case for that. That's essentially my foods. Also got the long spoon in here and the bear bag line and rock bag from Hilltop Packs. So that will get me what I need. Now let's talk about electronics. I've got a heavy bag of electronics. Why? Because I'm filming this whole thing, and I've got 2 battery banks. They're Ankers. I think they're 20,000 milliamps, whatever you call them. And I've got a light. I've got a dual charger for my GoPro batteries because I'm filming all this on a GoPro. I even have my GoPro 9 in case my GoPro 10 messes up. That's probably overkill, but I really want to film this. I like these videos because number 1, I love to make videos. I love editing it. It's like a puzzle for me. But number 2, I like to go back and watch them myself. So I really want to film it. So if it's heavy, it's heavy. I'll just have to bear it and hope my knees will bear it. But that's what I'm carrying. In my fanny pack, I have my old man reading glasses because sometimes I just can't see anything in front of me. I have my Flextail headlamp, this little Helios Flextail lamp. I love this thing. Man, it's cool with the LED feature to tell you how much light you have. Lots of features on this thing. Love it. I have my little Hilltop Packs dual battery bag, so you have one side tells you the batteries are dead and the other side so you know which ones are which. This is my little fanny pack that I'll carry in the front, so it's easy access if I want to change batteries on the fly. And then of course cords and an extra headlamp if I need it. Beyond that, I have my knee brace for my old knees, and I always carry Injinji socks. It's a double layer. I carry this on the bottom and then another layer of socks on the outside so that I don't get blisters. I've just got like a dry fit shirt. Then I've got my Path Projects hoodie. This is grid fleece that I have really enjoyed. Actually, Path Projects is hopefully going to send me some more items that I may be carrying with me on this trip if they come in time. If not, maybe I'll get them on the resupply and carry them for the rest of the way. And then for half the trip, I'm carrying these Kalos shoes, the Fuga 4s, the Pro 4s. Love these things. Believe it or not, Chinese made shoe, but they are super durable. I've had them on for, I think, 250 miles now, and they're still holding up very well. The tread is holding up fantastically, which has been my issue with some of the Ultras. Love that. I've done a review on those. You can check that out if you want to. They have a little bit of a drop on them. They have pretty good wide toe. I got an extra half size up just in case. Well, I hope this was somehow beneficial to you to see kind of what I pack in a long trip. I hope you'll join me on the videos. I'll start probably with the next video being day 1 and just go on from there. So thank you guys for watching this episode of As the Crow Flies Hiking and this gear loadout for the Alabama portion of the Pinhoti Trail, 180 miles. And I'll see you on the next adventure, which should be day 1 of the Pinhoti Trail of Alabama.